Hi everybody, welcome to your daily tarot. This is general reading. Take what resonates and what doesn't, let it go. Use your own discernment and your own, intuition. I've been gone for quite a while, so I'm really happy to be back. So let's get into it. I'm going to do the focus of the day and what we're going to leave behind and what we're going to move forward into. Let's begin. I'll start with sacred geometry. It's such a beautiful day here today. The sun's shining, it's not hot, it's not cold. Emergence. The frequency of emergence. Oh, I've got to do something about that light, sorry. It's kind of like a glow around it, isn't it? How can we do this? Alright. Emergence. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. I love when I'm able to do that and just really be in wonder of the world, you know? Like it happened the other day when the solar eclipse happened. And I went outside because I'm in Australia, so it was pretty big here. But anyway, went outside and it was like the whole earth had dimmed down. And as soon as I saw that, I went into that place of just absolute wonder at where we are, you know. We're standing on this earth while another entity, star, the sun, gives us all our warmth, our light, and then you've got the moon that controls the tides and all this stuff, and we're here on the earth and we're floating through the universe. And it was just like, it's so incredible. I felt this is incredible. Not the actual eclipse itself, just the wonder of how incredibly big this place is where we live. Sheer wonderment. Emerge. Let yourself be in wonder and excitement, and it's really good to remember how it feels to be a kid, put it that way. Right, emergence. Now I'm going to go a spirit animal card. Oh. That's beautiful. What a beautiful energy to get. I hope that sun's not too annoying. I might actually have to close my curtain, which is a bit of a shame because the view is amazing. Yeah, I'm going to close my curtain. It's all a bit too much. Excuse me. What a shame. But that is better. You can see better. Okay. So, first off, emergence. What is it the collective need to know for this day? So happy to be back, guys. Yep, surrender into that flow. The moth to me represents spirit, breaking free, surrender now to the wonder that surrounds us. Ignore all the other stuff. Just really think about where we are. The absolute amazing thought that we're walking around on this earth and it's a great big ball in the sky and we're surrounded by other great big balls in the sky that give us light and our, controls the magnetism and stuff of the earth, and emerge into the wonder. Emerge into the wonder. Beautiful. A moth. Yeah, moth to me represents deep spiritual consciousness. Who else? Shamans. So I've got, excuse me, I've got a mixed deck of the Shaman's Dream and the Mystical Shaman. They just sit so well together. Oh, we've got a card that's backwards. Maybe that is the card. What is the message for the collective for this day? The Wailing Tree. Reconciliations. This is about reconciling with yourself, with that inner part of you that is crying for recognition. Forgiving yourself. What can I say? Yeah, it's about burning away all that's not needed, like really reconcile with yourself. Find that place of acceptance. Mistakes get made, we all do it, we're human. The only thing we can do is to perhaps accept it as the lesson that it is and forgive ourselves and move on. It will bring you back to that place of wonderment. If you're bogged down with all this, oh, I should have done this and I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have done this and I shouldn't have done that, yeah, man, it just really bogs you down. Is there really any should and shouldn't? I'm going to read it. The Wailing Tree. Grief and mourning, a time of necessary losses, reconciliations. When you encounter the Wailing Tree on your path, it's an invitation to stay a while and regroup, a place for you to rest and allow yourself to say goodbye to what no longer serves. You may have been overdoing things, working too hard or putting too much effort into life with no reward. If you've been considering making a change, now's the time to do so. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel your disappointment, your loss, and mourn. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat. I'll start that sentence again. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel your disappointment, your loss, and mourn what was and what could not be. This is a time to honour your experience, to give yourself time to consider all the gifts in it, to put proper closure on it, to really know what you've learned as you've walked away from it and into something new. I just have to have a sip of my tea. Oh, my throat's really tickling. Even in the perception of failure, there is much good to be discovered. However, skipping the stages of loss doesn't get you to reconciliation any faster. In fact, you will discover that you will have to come back at some point. So do it all now, look at it all squarely and honestly, and stay with your feelings. Life is not either or both, it's both and, this and that. So as you dive in and process this, allow it to become a temporary travel companion on your journey. The feelings that this will bring to the surface will be challenging, for sure. Yet, like all things, they will pass soon enough and you will be more enriched by the experience. That's it. We all make mistakes. We all do things that we regret. But you need to move on from it. And yeah, like the card says, it doesn't mean ignoring it. You do have to look at it, but perhaps you could look at it from the perspective of wonder. You know, like if a kid makes a mistake, you know, they don't dwell in it. They will hopefully learn from it, and you can emerge as the moth. Surrender to the process. Surrender to the process of letting go, forgiving, and reconciling with yourself. Okay, what's past and what's just past and what's coming. Am I using these ones? Yeah. What is it that the collective need to know? What has just passed? Oh, justice. Some kind of balance has been recognised, created. There's a nice balance that's been created. We've got the moth again. Spiritual enlightenment, spiritual truth. Being very clear and being very clear of who you are. And again, it's speaking to me about letting things go. There's a whole bunch of birds in the sky and they're all flying away. And yeah, the moth is about transformation, about opening. Opening in truth. Balance has been achieved though. Justice has been achieved. Maybe you've spoken your truth in letting things go, which has created a transformation, which, yes, is making a bit more sense with these cards. It is about surrendering to the process, about emerging and reconciling with yourself. Some kind of balance has been achieved. And then we've got the moon. It is about illumination, it's about secrets, and it can also be about it may be talking about the solar eclipse, the last full moon. Yeah, to me this is talking about illumination, truth and transformation coming from some kind of balance in justice, which is creating the emergence and the, the transformation of surrendering to the process and reconciling with self, looking at things that are out of whack and making some kind of reconciliation with that. You know what I've just noticed right here in the corner of all this burning? A little mushroom. The magic's always there. All right, what's coming, moving forward? Oh, very nice. Camaraderie, friendship, support, all those lovely things that you get from your loved ones. The Three of Cups, coming together in celebration, friendship, joy, just a beautiful, harmonious energy. Really lovely, lots of pink and peach in that too. Yeah, that's beautiful. Two major arcana cards, the Moon and Justice. Okay, then we've got the Two of Wands. Contemplating forward movement, could indicate travel. But yes, it's thinking about where you're going next. And isn't it nice to have a group of people around you that will support you in that and celebrate your forward movement? Very nice. And see, in this Two of Wands, I said ace because you'll see in a minute. So one of the wands is attached to the wall, like it's not going to move, you're not going to take it with you. But this one you can, which is like the Ace of Wands. Very very forward movement energy. Nice, really nice. And it will be victorious. You will be victorious. What is it that you're thinking about? What is it that you're thinking about moving forward to? And again, we've got all the birds in the background flying away. Release all those troubles, all those woes, whatever they may be. Contemplate where you're going, what you want to do. And you will be victorious. So, that's what I've got for you. I hope you really enjoyed this reading. I did, because I'm just so happy to be back. And I'm going to start doing individual astrology signs, and I will start that tomorrow along with my daily reading. So I thank you all very much for being here, and have a fantastic day. See ya.